Hey everyone, it's Nicole from Mien Brows, and today we're going to do a medium coverage makeup tutorial. So what we're going to start off with is our MAC Prep and Prime Moisture Infusion Serum for Hydration. So I've just washed my face and cleansed it. We're just going to pop 2 pumps there, and you can use your fingers or a brush and just pop that serum all over the face. And this will just give your skin hydration during the day. Once you've done that, I'm going to be using my SunSense Ego Anti-Aging Face Matte SPF 50 Invisible Tint Finish. And this is the moisturizer I'll be using today. Again, you can use this with your fingers or a brush and just pop that all over the face. Like that. Now I'm going to be using for my foundation the Infallible Pro-Glo 207 Sand Beige by L'Oreal. This is a really nice foundation. It's not too heavy but not too light, and it really gives a fuller coverage. So I'm just going to pop that on my hand. Now we are also going to pop with that, sorry, let me just get the lid, my MAC Strobe Cream. This gives a little bit of a glow. You can pop this on top of your foundation or you can mix it in with your foundation. I like to mix it in with my foundation. Now I'm going to be using my Hourglass Nude by Nature number 19 brush. This is amazing. So you just tap in both products in a circular motion, buff that product into the skin. Get into the eyes. We have blue veins in our eye area, so we want to cover that up. Okay, and just keep buffing away. And in the forehead, go backwards and forwards. The angle of this brush is great because you can go up and down and you can go sideways all around the eyebrows. If you do have cosmetic tattooing on the eyebrows, don't cover them with foundation. If you don't have cosmetic tattoo on the brows, I do suggest you do put some foundation or just a light powder over them before you pencil them, because it will make your eyebrow pencil stick better. Can you hear Chloe? Just making her noises. So just buff that all in, press it all in. Making sure you get into all those nooks and crannies. Go into the ears a little bit and make sure you do your jawline. So now we have the face covered and it's all one color, covering up pigmentation or any uneven areas. Now I've got my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. I only like to use a really small amount, but it is nice just to cover up any areas, any dark circles, any redness. So I just put 3 dots under my eyes and a few areas that may be a little bit red. I like to use this finger here just to tap. Try not to wipe the product, try and tap it in, and that presses the product into the skin rather than just pushing it off. A long time ago I did my makeup training with Napoleon and it was fantastic. So once that's all, Chloe, we're doing a video, my love. Are you staring at yourself in the mirror? Chloe, come here. Come on. Sorry, guys. So that's all pressed in. Okay, let's go into the brows. So I've got my Mien Brows crayon in the dark brown. So with my spoolie, I'm just going to brush my hairs up. And you'll see my eyebrow tutorial in another video that's on Instagram and also on YouTube under Mien Brows on how to create balance and symmetry. But today what I'm going to be doing is just flicking a few little hairs throughout the brow. It's easy for me because I've got an outline from my cosmetic tattooing already. And because the tattoo is starting to fade, I'm just going to Chloe, come here. Come on. What's this? What is this, baby girl? Come here. Okay, sorry guys. And then we go into the bottom and create a stencil on the bottom area and a stencil on the top and throughout the brow, and then just flick through. Now the trick is here to blend. So blend those borders up and blend those borders down, and throughout the hairs, just bring that product through. You can come back in and just flick through anything you need to. See the difference? Natural but defined. Again, come into the brow in little hair strokes. Underneath, create your border. And on the top, create your border. Making those arches really nice and rounded. And then just flick the product throughout. Blend on the top, softening those borders up, and underneath, brushing that product through the hairs, coming back in, and just pushing more product in where you feel you need. Once we've done that, see the difference? Now we've got some balance and symmetry and a bit of definition. I've got my Mien Brows Clear Brow Gel, and I'm just going to brush my hairs up, and that creates a beautiful groomed effect. And it also covers up any gaps in the eyebrow area that you might have. So just brush up as so, and this will make your brows stay upright all day long. Great. So once we've done that, just grab a kohl pencil. This one is a Rimmell one. And just on the waterline here, I like to just do the outer edges. Just push your skin down slightly. Try not to prick your eyeball out. Just be careful. And just drag that product. You don't do the pencil this way. Do it on an angle. And do it almost to here, but not quite. And then do the other side. And this just makes the eye area pop. See how it just pops? See how it gives definition? You can also underneath, on the top, just do a little bit. Underneath, on the top waterline, just a little bit on the corners. Okay, once we've done that, we can use our Nars mascara. It's called Climax, and it's really good. I always go back to this one. It just really separates the lashes really well. So just take the product off the ends, just so it doesn't go everywhere. This is how I apply mascara. Go to the base of the lash, wiggle, wiggle, side to side, and then pull up. That way you're covering each lash from the base to the tip. Rather than just doing this, you're just going to cover the tips of your lashes. Base, wiggle, wiggle, up. Go to the middle of the lashes, do the same thing. And then when you want to do the inner corners, just pull your skin aside gently, and then you'll avoid getting product onto your skin. And you can just close your eyes slightly as you do so. And then you want to just separate those lashes, just like that. Then I like to take the remaining product left over onto the corners of my lower lashes, just on the outer corners. Then I like to get a little bit more product, wipe off the tips, and again, outer corner, wiggle, wiggle from the base, push up. Wiggle, wiggle from the base, push up. Wiggle, wiggle, push up. Whoops, let's wipe that. Middle area, wiggle, wiggle, push up. Hold the skin slightly, push up, wiggle, wiggle, push up. Very good. And then just separate the lashes. Concentrating a little bit more on the outer corners to give that little cat eye look. Okay, once we've done our mascara, what I would like to do is the bronzer. So I've got my Hourglass bronzer and highlighter. The bronzer is called the Bronze Light and the highlighter is the Radiant Light. So I'm just going to grab a brush and I'm just going to press it in gently and tap off the excess product, because if you have too much product on the brush, it's just gonna go everywhere. Okay, so there's two ways of applying bronzer, guys. You can do it on your cheekbones or you can do it into the hollow of your cheeks, which gives more of a contoured look. I like to apply it this way. So from this part of the ear to the middle, take your brush here and just back and forward like a windscreen wiper, back and forward. Can you see how that's just given a slight effect, but you don't look like an Oompa Loompa? It's just natural. Then I want you to do that and go into your temple and your hairline. So this is a C. Can you see how this is like a C? Then go into an E, into the jawline. See that? Now can you see how that's just given me just a little bit more of a glow? So let's get a little bit more, tap it off. Again on this side, back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Because you want this to look blended. Go into the hairline and the temple, doing your C, and going into your E, into the jawline. And just blend that through. Can you see the difference? Now what I like to do is just smile and see the apples of my cheeks and just press gently a little bit more bronzer in that area. You can use blush if you like, but you can use a peach blush, which is really quite nice with this look, but I'll just use the bronzer today. So once we've done our bronzer, I'll get my highlighter, and the importance with the highlighter is don't overdo it. So just on top of this area, just on your cheekbone is where we're going to apply. So just very gently backwards and forwards, just like that. That's all you need. And again, backwards and forwards, just on the top of your bronzer. You can also apply this onto the bridge of your nose and onto your Cupid's bow. And you can also just do a little bit on the top area of this part of the brows. Once we've done that, we are going to take this look into a bit more of an evening look if you want to, or if you want just a little bit more oomph. So I'll just grab my bronzer again and grab a smaller brush and just tap some product in there, tap it off. Now see this area here, it's like a V, that section. This is the hollow. So go into this area, press the brush in and just go backwards and forwards, side to side. And then take it into a V. See that? See how that just lifts the area a bit? Let's do the other side. Just into the socket. See the socket? Just go side to side and just press in and really blend that in. Go into a V, backwards and forwards. Now what you also can do is just put a very small amount looking up just underneath, just a small amount. So I'll just put a little bit more on this side, make sure that they're both evenly distributed. See how it's just subtle, but it just makes it pop a little bit more. Now onto lippy. We have our Napoleon Cameo lip liner. this is a really beautiful nude lip liner. How you apply it is you never overline the inner corners of your lips on the top and bottom. You can on the top and on the bottom, but on the sides, keep your liner within the natural lip line. Now, when you're doing your Cupid's bow, make sure you create a V. Don't just go over. So start here, create a V, start here, and create a V. See that V? Now you can overline this if you like. I'm going to stick to my natural lip line and then take this into the corner. Like so. And then go to the bottom lip and then drag that into the corner of the mouth. Okay? Now what you can do is you can just distribute this lip liner and create a bit of a lip stain. This will make your lippy stay on all day and a lot longer, and it creates a nice nude look. So just brush that over all throughout. Okay. Then I've got my really cool old school Sportsgirl lip gloss, and this is called Candy Floss. And it's really nice. It's just like a baby pink, and it just softens up this area. This is good if you want to just like a matte look, you can just leave it. Or if you want to do a little bit of a glossy look, pop that over, press together, and the top. So now we have a really natural look. We've done our brows. We've got definition on the brows. We've got definition on the eyes, also with the kohl and the eyeshadow using our bronzer, and just a slight glow all around. Basically, where you want to put your bronzer is where the sun hits the face. So on these areas, and the nose and the Cupid's bow. And to hold that all together, I've got my L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist. Give it a bit of a shake. And from about this far away, not too close, just give it a bit of a mist. Whew. Another really old school trick is you can just use hairspray, and that really makes it stay at night. But this is a really nice finishing spray just so that it doesn't budge. Okay guys, so that is my medium look makeup tutorial. Any questions, please comment below. I'll be listing all the products that I've used today. Lots and lots of love. I will see you in the next video.